Welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Let's see if we can get a capture on the game here. There we go. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. We'll see where we get.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Sorry, Stanley. We're skipping past that. What if I just want to close the door? Like that.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Oops.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
Can't even open it.
Here I can be
Again.
happy forever.
It's awesome.
I will be happy.
Happy.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
But the clock
But the
didn't
one thing he
change.
knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
So that didn't do anything. So obviously, that is another ending, I guess. Because it's loading. I guess it's going to start over again here. Yeah. Whoa, papers. Did someone leave all these papers here for me? Look at all these papers. Look how fun they
All
are.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Well, someone left
Stanley
papers.
decided to go to the meeting room.
We
Perhaps
must
he had
read all the
simply missed a
papers.
memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, hello. Uh-huh. More papers. Hello, papers. Why are all these papers here? Papers? Papers everywhere. Except for in this room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No. I can't do that.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
You know
and
it wasn't.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh,
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
I like this
It had
room.
really been worth the
Hi,
detour
Sharon.
after all. just to spend a few moments in
$1.25 for a
immaculate,
soda.
beautifully constructed room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oops.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Uh-huh. Can I go back?
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
You're telling me to jump? Are you nuts? Didn't I already do that ending where I jumped and I fell and I died? I'm not gonna jump again. What's this? More papers. I wish I could zoom. Oops.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Again. Clumsy you. Clumsy, clumsy you. Dying. Okay. So the papers are all gone.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah. We're
Stanley
gonna...
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Come here, Stanley. You want to go a little crazy, don't
When
you?
Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
You know
and
it.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes. This room.
Going around.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Can I get through the window? No. But I can jump on that for some reason. Or not. Nope. Alright, well, let's get on this thing.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not sure
you did.
Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is... What?
Yes.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
You do?
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
You just
to
told me
show
to
you
jump.
something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Ugh. Ooh, what's this?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Colorblind.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope. Blue one.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Where'd the blue door go? Huh, I can't move. Okay. Red door it is.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Yeah, but now I'm
The
lost.
problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Don't you see
I'm going
that
in
it's killing
circles.
us, Stanley? I wanted
Why
to
am I
stop.
going in circles?
We
Listen,
would
old
both
man.
be so much happier if we just stopped.
No.
And I think I have a solution.
No, you don't.
Here, let me show you.
No. Whoop. Hello. What? Is that the same door? Oh, that's creepy. That's the same door. Okay. I'm in darkness.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Hmm. I don't know, but you're gonna tell me. Oh. Oh.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Hey.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place.
It's so
Stanley,
pretty.
I think I feel happy.
Happy.
I actually feel happy.
Happy. What's down here?
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Please,
What,
no,
but going
Stanley,
up these
let me
stairs?
stay here. Don't take this from me.
From you? What? Oh. Oh. Whoops.
No!
Ouch.
Oh,
There went my legs.
thank God. You lived.
No,
You
not for long.
No. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before.
Sure you
if you
can.
die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Mm-hmm. Cause why not? Oh.
Stanley.
Hey, I almost hit the wall on
Let's
that
go back
one.
to the other room.
Can I hit that
Can
wall?
you do that? My God.
Let's try hit the wall.
Is this really how much you dislike my game?
Let's try hit the wall.
But you'll throw yourself from
Come
this
on.
platform over and over to
How
be
far
rid-
can I get?
You were literally willing to
Can I
kill
hit the wall?
yourself to keep me from being happy.
You know it.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
Bam! There's the wall. Dang.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
You know it.
But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
I did.
Well, this one is yours.
Bye. Eee. Yes!
Over. It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
going.
Congratulations. You went back, and you went back, and you didn't even know it. I mean, did you know you went back? I don't think so. Oh dear. Seriously? We're back at this place.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I want to go through that door, though. Because how can... I don't know. Nope. Don't have a clue.
Stanley came to
No.
a set of two
Still
of
can't
them.
do it.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay.
And so he detoured
Ooh,
through
it's
the
this button.
maintenance section,
I like buttons.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I like buttons. What's the button do? Have we already been down here? I don't remember.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
Nope.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
I've been down
So
here.
now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here,
Yeah,
it's,
I've been here.
left.
It's never left because you're gonna close the door. Yep.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
It's not right. You're gonna close the door.
No,
Yep.
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Uh-huh. You do your thing. Yeah.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Yeah. I did not mean to go this way. Because here we are again. Hello.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Oh.
Okay. We just have to get back to,
Oh, people got fired. Yep.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Why not? Or maybe I haven't been down there before. Have I? Gosh, I can't remember. Either... Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yep.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
I think
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back
I think
in
I'm
that room
supposed
with
to
all
be
the
in that room,
monitors?
but I...
Did you move the story somewhere?
Great.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago.
Sure it
I know
was.
for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Did my door open back up? The door didn't open back up. I don't think this was supposed to happen. Definitely not supposed to happen.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Oh dear.
Well, I
Please
find
no.
it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
Please don't.
It's got to be better than this.
No.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, please, no. Oh. I don't know what happened there. Yeah. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Those are weird windows. You can't look out them. You really can't look out at them. Why not? There's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Maybe.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Someone spilled coffee.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
What?
The story.
That's
Here it comes.
That's not part of the... No. What?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yeah, we've already done that. I think I've been here. I've definitely
Well,
been
I'll
here.
be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe
Maybe.
my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
This is totally non-office.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Nope.
You know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no.
Nope.
No, I don't feel right about this.
I don't
at all.
win.
We both know you didn't
No.
put in any actual work for that win.
Never winning.
Some
You
people
can't do
win
that
fair
to
and
me.
square, and this was not one of those
Why can't I
situations.
pick up stuff?
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, dear. Okay, restart. Again. Huh. Now that's something different.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Now I can walk through this door? Oh, that's fun. 4B6, 437. That door does not really belong. Maybe it does. I don't know.
You see, the line knows where the story is.
It takes
It's
you to
over
the
in
yellow
this
line.
direction. Onward, Stanley, to
Onward,
destiny.
onward. Destiny.
Here's a
Yes.
thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no
Dude, you're
destination
being philosophical.
still a story? Simply by the act of moving
It's on the
forward,
wall.
are we implying a journey
What?
such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
007. Ooh. Yes. Music. I love the music. Okay.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Nope.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Mm-mm. Oh. Is that my office? That's my office. Oh, so safe in my office. How come I can't turn my computer off? Fine. Wait. Was it this way? I'm getting turned around. Oh, that place again.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Yes, let's restart it, man. Let's restart it. No. Again?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
That way? Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild.
Like walking in
Use your
circles?
imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
You ready for anything that...
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Don't look at the line. Nope. Ooh. Nope, don't look at the line. Nope. Mm-mm. Ceiling. No, it's gone.
Ah,
What?
a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the
Where
story
are
is
we?
in our control. how important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Ooh.
Okay,
Ooh.
so I know that each door has to
Walking in
lead
circles,
somewhere, which
walking
means
in
that
circles.
somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory
You
for
always
logic.
told me to go on the
Come,
left.
Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all
That looks
determined?
kind of fun. End up in another building, yep.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again.
Venture.
Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
You already forgot
My
about
mind
previous
goes blank
move.
simply because it's written here on this thing.
Sorry, bud.
Wall. Well, who consulted me?
Ooh, the narrator's
Why
gone.
do I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
You're the one restarting it,
I don't
mister.
want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Oh, but you will.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that
We
made this
broke
schedule?
something. Oh,
How would we
boy.
even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. I mean, I got to an ending, though, so maybe that's a good thing. Oh, dear.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No. Still can't do it, sorry.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, it's pretty.
Standing now in this incredible room, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, fine, we'll go to the meeting room.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What's down here? Oh, that's just the door that you could go in. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Welcome to the briefing.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
But what if I just want to look at slides? Fine, we'll do it another day. And, ooh, the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, I didn't. I like the broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
Yep.
No reason to still be here.
It's pretty.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
It's a pipe wrench. Okay, it's cool.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
There's a mop.
Please offer
Broom,
me some explanation
whatever.
here. I'm genuinely
There's a mop bucket.
confused.
Tape. Because I like the broom closet.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
You think it
I
isn't?
would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet
British
ending
now?
was my favorite."
You saying I'm British?
I hope your friends find this concerning.
I like the broom
Stanley
closet.
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Ouch.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Rude.
That all with drug money. Also,
Drug
Stanley
money?
is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Now that's interesting.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Yes.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Sweet.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer. Making sure
they
they
can get
understand
locked
basic
in your game? I don't think
first-person
so.
video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Look at the light bulb.
All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway. Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Uh-huh. You just were gonna wait for me? Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I wanna go downstairs. Ooh.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss,
This looks
admitting
familiar.
he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think
Yeah,
he
I've
was
been here
crazy.
before.
And then something occurred to
Thinking
Stanley.
another video?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
I'm
All
crazy.
of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of
I'm
existence
crazy.
in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space.
Now we're talking, must be the drugs.
Starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream.
Don't wake up.
I wish it to be over.
Sleep.
Let me go back to my job.
Go back to sleep.
Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
Go back to sleep.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Okay, downstairs doesn't change.
Normal. Everything will be fine.
No, it won't be.
I am okay.
You're not okay, Stanley. Just wait for it. You're not okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Died again. Darn it.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Yeah. Same death.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
But we got the broom closet ending and the
cleared her belongings and walked to her place of
confusion
work.
Ending.
But
So
on
that
this
was good.
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how
Crazy is doing the same thing
born.
over again,
I
so
am sane.
I really am crazy because I did the same thing over again.
I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yep. And so was the end of Stanley. Does Stanley even have a last name? Because I'm not sure. So we ended up dead again. And this is a completely different office than we were in before. What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Welcome to the whiteboard ending. What's the whiteboard ending? Console bark? The whiteboard ending. I don't know what that is. Can you open this one? No. What's the whiteboard ending?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
You bet I did.
It didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, no. No. I am totally not going down. I like this room. Can I stay in this room? Fine.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, downstairs got me nowhere.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
A computer? Come on. Yeah. Okay. Oh, is this not the boss's office? Oh dear, am I stuck? I can't move. I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Come on. Uh-oh. There we go. Maybe. Okay, why am I stuck? Come on. Oh, jeez. This is not working. Come on. Yep, I appear to be stuck. Why am I stuck? Why am I stuck? Come on. Right. I appear to be stuck, Mr. Narrator. Can you help me? Okay, I'm stuck. So we're going to do this. We're going to begin the game again. Because that got me nowhere. And I got stuck.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I wanted to be alone.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, I got stuck in here last time. Ugh, evil desk. Evil desk. Evil desk. No, this is much more like it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. We'll go this way. Ooh, a button. Push the button, push the button. Boop! Push the button, go down. Push the button, go down. Do 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 do. Push that button. But where are we going if we're going down? Are we just going to go down, 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 down? Who knows? Who knows?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I don't want to go out there, do you? Can we go back up? The button doesn't work? Oh, okay. Where are we?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But there's an escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
We will definitely come back to that guy. Push the button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
More buttons? More buttons.
Now
that room
jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and
It's over that way.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
You know it. Up.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
You know it. Oh, I can't push any more buttons there? Can I fall off? No? Ooh.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable.
Yep.
Wasn't it?
Maybe.
Was it even possible?
Who knows?
Had he truly spent his entire life
That is an
utterly
annoying red light.
blind to the world?
I think I'm being mind controlled. Ooh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Facility
Controls
power.
labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working.
Yeah.
All of it monitored and
Up the stairs.
commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
Ooh,
Stanley
buttons.
decided that this machinery would never again
Can I push the
exert
buttons?
its terrible power over another human
You're
life.
getting annoying, mister.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I want to dismantle the controls. Says who? Ooh, more buttons. 2. 1. 2. Come on. Console disabled. Where's 3? 3, 3, 3. Come on. Where's 3? Is it here? No. 3 is where? 3. And then where's 4? 4 is up there. Oh. Uh-huh. Can I get up to 4? I don't think I can. Oop. Wait. No. Is that 4 though? Or is that 5? No, I just said 5. Uh-huh. And any buttons to push here to let me go up? Nope. Oh, there's gotta be something. There's gotta be something. Ooh, what's this door? Nope. Alright. Well, let's go take a look up here. No, closing the doors. Okay. Mind control idle, awaiting input. We like mind
And
control.
when at last he found the source of the room's power,
On.
he knew it was his... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes, I
After they
did.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah. Give me the control.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Oh.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the
Sweet.
event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
Ouch.
nuclear detonators are set to explode. eliminating the entire complex.
Oh.
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's
2
your
minutes.
time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
You know
What a
it.
shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Yes.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Please.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Cool.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Oh, I want to see that
I say
ending.
this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
Sorry, bud.
You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
What?
Time doesn't grow on trees.
No.
Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
No.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything,
didn't click on
something
it.
here
What?
will save me. Why would
I'm
you
not-
think that, Stanley?
I'm not running around.
This video game can be beaten, won, solved. Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place
Ooh,
is?
disco.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Sweet.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Yeah, they're in
Take a look
sync.
at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and
Oh, see, there was a
just you being blown.
thing over
Will you
here.
cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
I just didn't see it.
Choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Sweet. And this was the end of Stanley. You're gonna tell me that was the end of me? No narration. The narrator dies with Stanley. Is that really what happened? Come on, narrator. What happened? Can you tell me more? Well, I've played this for a little bit too long, so we are going to just end it here, and we'll see you later. Bye now.